In a small village, surrounded by nature, a young boy named Jesus was born, destined for greatness. As he grew, Jesus showed extraordinary wisdom and kindness, captivating everyone around him. People would come to him for guidance and support, amazed at his deep understanding of life. From his parents, Jesus learned about love and compassion, values that would guide him in life. One day, he witnessed an argument between two villagers over a piece of land, and he felt a stirring in his heart. Jesus approached them and calmly said, "Why not share what you have instead of fighting?" The villagers paused, realizing the importance of sharing and community. They decided to share the land, creating a garden where everyone could benefit. This act of kindness inspired others in the village to follow suit, building a sense of community. As Jesus grew older, he began to teach others about love, forgiveness, and humility. One day, a woman came to him, distressed over her sins and seeking forgiveness. Jesus looked at her and said, "Go and sin no more. Your faith has saved you." The woman left, her heart filled with joy and gratitude, feeling renewed. News of Jesus' teachings spread like wildfire, drawing many to hear his words. He spoke of the importance of loving one another and treating others with kindness, emphasizing compassion. Jesus told them, "Love your neighbor as yourself," a simple yet profound message. People began to practice this teaching in their daily lives, transforming the village into a place of love. One day, a leper approached Jesus, asking for healing, filled with desperation. The crowd gasped, fearing the leper's touch, but Jesus reached out, showing that love conquers fear. "Your faith has made you whole," Jesus said, as the crowd erupted in joy. This act of compassion solidified Jesus' reputation as a healer and a beacon of hope. People traveled from afar to witness his miracles and teachings, seeking truth. Jesus welcomed everyone with open arms, regardless of their background, teaching unity. He often reminded them, "We are all one family under God," fostering a sense of belonging. Jesus taught them about the power of prayer and its importance in connecting to God. "Pray with sincerity, and God will hear you," he would say, instilling confidence in their hearts. Jesus emphasized the importance of humility, showing that true greatness comes from serving others. "Those who humble themselves will be exalted," he explained, highlighting a powerful truth. The villagers began to practice humility, realizing its value in their relationships, fostering harmony. One evening, Jesus shared a parable about a good Samaritan, illustrating the essence of love. He described how a Samaritan helped a wounded traveler, showing compassion without judgment, a true reflection of love. The villagers were moved, realizing that compassion knows no boundaries. They began to help their neighbors, creating a culture of kindness and support, strengthening their bonds. Jesus often went out into the hills to pray and reflect on his mission, seeking guidance from the Father. During one of these moments, he felt a deep connection to God, fueling his purpose. Jesus returned to the village with renewed energy, ready to spread his message of love and hope. He spoke of the importance of faith, encouraging everyone to trust in God and each other. "With faith, all things are possible," he proclaimed, igniting a fire in their hearts. This powerful message resonated with many, fostering hope in the hearts of the villagers. Jesus continued to heal the sick, performing miracles that amazed everyone, strengthening their faith. The villagers began to see Jesus as a leader, someone who truly cared for their well-being. One day, a blind man approached Jesus, begging for sight, his heart filled with longing. Jesus touched his eyes, saying, "Receive your sight, your faith has healed you." The man opened his eyes, and joy flooded his heart, seeing the beauty of the world for the first time. The crowd erupted in praise, celebrating the miracle that had just occurred. Their faith strengthened. Jesus reminded them, faith is a powerful force that can change lives, a truth they could now see. As more miracles occurred, their faith deepened, creating a strong bond among them. Jesus often used parables to convey deeper meanings about life and faith, drawing lessons from the world around them. He told them about the mustard seed, explaining how small faith can grow into something great, encouraging them to, "Even the smallest faith can move mountains," he said, instilling courage in their hearts. The villagers began to nurture their faith, understanding it as a powerful tool for change. One day, a storm hit the village, threatening their crops and homes. Fear creeping into their hearts, Jesus calmed the storm, demonstrating the power of faith in the face of adversity. "Why are you afraid? Do you still have no faith?" he asked, encouraging them to trust in him. The villagers realized that faith could help them overcome any challenge, binding them together. Jesus encouraged them to support one another during tough times, emphasizing unity. Together, we can weather any storm, he said, embodying the spirit of community. The village thrived as they began to live by these principles of love, faith, and service, a true reflection of Jesus' teachings. Jesus continued to lead by example, demonstrating humility in all his actions, serving others with love. He taught them that true leadership comes from serving those around you, a lesson they would never forget. One day, Jesus gathered the villagers to teach them about forgiveness, a vital aspect of love. Forgiveness is the key to freedom, he explained, urging them to let go of their burdens. He shared a story about a king who forgave his servant's large debt, illustrating the power of mercy. The villagers listened attentively, realizing the importance of letting go of grudges, finding peace. Just as the king forgave, so must we forgive each other, he emphasized, inspiring change. The villagers began to mend broken relationships, reaching out to those they had wronged, creating a united community. They learned that forgiveness not only heals relationships, but also frees their hearts, lifting their spirits. Jesus spoke about the importance of gratitude, encouraging them to appreciate what they have. Gratitude opens the door to abundance, he said, inviting them to embrace a positive mindset. The villagers began to express gratitude in their daily lives, sharing blessings with one another, strengthening their bonds. They understood that focusing on their blessings created a ripple effect of positivity in their lives. One day, Jesus challenged them to love their enemies, a revolutionary concept that would change their hearts. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? He asked, inspiring them to think differently. He encouraged them to pray for those who persecuted them, demonstrating true love that transcends boundaries. The villagers began to understand that love has the power to transform hearts and change lives. He emphasized the importance of treating others as they wish to be treated, a principle they could all embrace. This is the essence of love, he declared, the truth resonating deeply within them. The villagers embraced this philosophy, leading to a community filled with respect and kindness. Jesus continued to teach them about the importance of inner peace, a state of being they all desired. Inner peace comes from a heart that is free from worries and fears, he said, guiding them towards serenity. The villagers began to practice mindfulness, learning to live in the present moment, finding tranquility in their daily lives. They understood that worrying about the past or future only disturbs their peace, emphasizing the beauty of now. Jesus encouraged them to trust in God's plan for their lives, inspiring faith and courage. God has a purpose for each of you, he reminded them, instilling a sense of belonging. The villagers felt empowered, knowing they were part of a greater plan, a tapestry woven by divine hands. Jesus taught them about the importance of being a light in the world, guiding others with love. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds, he said, encouraging them to take action. The villagers began to perform acts of kindness, letting their light shine brightly in their community. They understood that small acts of kindness could create a ripple effect of goodness, inspiring others. Jesus celebrated with them, emphasizing the importance of community and love, creating lasting memories. The villagers knew they were not alone, having each other and their faith to guide them through life's challenges. Jesus encouraged them to continue their journey of faith and love, knowing they would carry his message forward. His spirit would always be with them, guiding their steps and shining brightly in their hearts. The villagers embraced his teachings, spreading love and kindness wherever they went, embodying the essence of his message. Jesus had changed their hearts, igniting a flame of love that would never fade, lighting their paths forever. They understood that love is the greatest gift, and they vowed to share it endlessly, a commitment to carry on his legacy. The village transformed into a beacon of hope, inspiring others with their faith and love. His message lived on in their hearts, guiding them through every season of life, a source of unwavering strength. They knew that love was a choice, and they chose it every day, embodying the essence of their journey. And so, the story of the village and Jesus' teachings continued, a legacy of love for generations to come, an everlasting inspiration.